Hello everyone, hello my money friends, welcome back to the channel. Dunc here from Dunc's Money. If you are a subscriber, thank you very much for subscribing. I really appreciate the support and thank you for all the liking and commenting on my previous videos. If you are new to the channel, I'm Dunc. I'm from Scotland, I'm an entrepreneur and then I'm an investor. I'm really interested in finance and this is my YouTube channel where I will share stocks and shares sorts of tips, financial issues and other sort of money matters. I'll be posting videos here. So make sure to subscribe so that you get all my latest videos and I hope that you will enjoy them. I started off in the world of finance about five years ago or so, and I understand that it can be quite confusing at first, but don't worry, you will get there. Keep watching the videos and watch other folk as well and you'll learn lots more about finance. I hope you enjoy. Thank you. Hello everyone, 4th of May 2020. Welcome back to another episode on Dunc's Money. So today, my money friends, I am going to speak about the issue when investing in shares, a question that is commonly asked: can a share price fall to below zero and fall into the negative? So today I will try and explain all. So there I was today online, casually looking at online trading forums, and as you know, the internet is full of all sorts of people with all sorts of agendas and ideas and opinions. And I saw this one forum where this guy had asked the question of, can a share or stock price fall to below zero? And can you end up in the negative and owing money to anybody? I thought it was a good question to ask if you have no idea. But then I saw the barrage of answers to his question from all these people saying that if you fall below zero and you fall into negative on a share price, you will owe money. Now in this I'm talking about you investing in shares or stocks, buying a share or a stock in a public limited company, a listed company on either a UK or American, for example, stock exchange. Now let me say that is not the case. If you have invested in a UK or American stock or share, so for example, say you've bought a share in Virgin Galactic, just for example, or Tesco, or Coca-Cola in America, if you buy a share in one of those companies and they're publicly listed, if the stock price falls to below zero, it can't happen. The stock price can only fall to zero. You can never end up in a negative. You can't end up with a negative share price. The worst that can happen is it can only ever fall to zero. So for example, say Dunc's Money goes public and lists on an American or UK stock exchange. So if it was the UK, say it's Dunc's Money PLC and the share price is £5. Investors buy one share at £5. So if you have bought a share in Dunc's Money for £5, one share, you're happy. The next thing you know, you see all these news reports and things about Dunc's Money is going to flop, Dunc's Money is going to stop, he's talking utter rubbish. And suddenly the investors sell off their shares and you see the share price start to plummet. And you think, oh no, my £5 share has fallen to £4, to £3, to 2, to 1, to 0. Now it might fall to 0, but 0 is the worst case scenario. It can never go below 0. So if you own a share or a stock, basically the same thing, share and stock, folk use different words. I tend to use the word share. If you own a share in a company, it can only ever fall to 0. It cannot go below 0, so don't worry about you owing anybody any money. It can never go to minus £5, and get worse. It can only ever fall to 0. So I can make it very clear, you can only ever lose money that you have invested. So if you are looking to invest in stocks and shares and you're nervous and you're new to it and you're worried, totally understandable, but let me reassure you that whatever you invest, all you can lose is what you've invested. It can never go into the negative or below 0. Only invest what you can afford to lose. That's the kind of advice that you would generally get. Now remember that I'm not a financial advisor, so I cannot tell you what stocks and shares will go up. But what I can tell you is that you could lose all your investment. Now a share price doesn't tend to fall to 0 unless it's a really poor company. You might find this with the likes of penny stocks, which I would steer clear of. That's my own opinion. Other folk have done well out of it, I'm sure. But I tend to invest in shares in companies that I have analysed and I am happy with, and I invest for the long term. I don't tend to speculate. I don't tend to buy shares today and sell them today, or buy them today and sell them tomorrow or next week. I tend to buy them, hold on to them, and buy high quality dividend stocks that are paying me dividends. That's the way that I try to do it myself. You might be different, but no, if I can say anything, it is please don't worry, it will never fall below zero. However, what I will say, the only difference to the rule may be in the rare instance, this isn't common, where you've had to borrow money from your stockbroker, the brokerage firm. So that could be like an online app or a physical shop that you walk into at stockbrokers. If you've had to borrow money from them to buy the share and it falls, you may owe the brokerage firm money. This is very uncommon because normally you would buy shares with money that you have that's in your access. Or secondly, if you're spread betting, now spread betting is like an options contract where you can basically, you don't own the asset, but you're gambling as to whether the asset price, so the share price goes up or down in any given time period. Something I don't do. I don't do spread betting. It's kind of more like gambling and speculating. And I personally prefer to invest in the actual share and own a stake in a company. But with spread betting, if you were to, you can call or put. So you can speculate that the price will go up or the share price will drop within a certain time period. So if you were to say it goes up and it keeps dropping and dropping and dropping, you might then owe a lot of money to the platform offering you the options or the spread betting facility. So if there's one thing, guys, I would like you to take from this video today from Dunc here at Dunc's Money, it is that if you are investing in stocks and shares, the share price can never fall below zero and go into the negative. You can only ever lose what you've invested. Now, if you are really worried and concerned, what I would suggest you do, and I would strongly suggest it, is before you invest, contact the brokerage firm you use. For example, I use Trading 212. So you could say to them, look, I want to invest, I want to buy some shares, but can I just double check with you that what would happen if the share price falls to zero and kind of go into the negative? And they will tell you the exact same as what I've told you, which is that cannot happen. You can only lose what you've invested in those shares. I am really frustrated and I get really wound up when I see all these comments online from these keyboard warriors who think they know what they're talking about and they're putting folk off. And remember, when you're investing, always invest in good quality companies and always do your due diligence and do all your checks and make sure you're totally happy. You know, you wouldn't buy a house without doing checks first. So why would you do the same when investing in companies? And that way, hopefully, you'll have a long, resounding success when it comes to investment. Now, you'll have seen my video last night about me buying shares in American Airlines, and that footage is about three days old. And I bought those shares just before Warren Buffett's firm, Berkshire Hathaway, announced that they were selling off their interest in American Airlines and other airline companies. So the share price has dropped, but I'm not concerned. I'm investing in the long term, so I'm quite happy I can take these deviations in share price and fluctuations. It doesn't affect me too much. I'm still getting paid a dividend, which for American Airlines, I believe, on the top of my head, is 10 cents a share every quarter. Might not sound like a lot of money, but if you own a lot of shares, you're getting paid that every quarter. It's more money than I had last time, than I had before I had invested. So I'm quite happy to have the dividends paid out, and that suits me well. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your checks. I invest in what I'm happy to invest in and what works for me. I hope you really enjoyed this little video, and I hope it's clarified things for you. Please don't be nervous. Invest with a little bit. Open up a practice account with Trading 212, for example. Really good practice account. Get to grips with it. So I really hope you enjoyed that video there. Thank you very much for watching. Please comment below and tell me what you think. If you like this video, please make sure to like it, and please remember to hit subscribe and you'll get all my latest videos. All the best, guys. I'm Dunc and I love money, and so should you. One last thing, guys, I've put a link below to a Facebook group I've created. It's Dunc's Money Investing and Stock Trading Discussion. Please join the group and let's discuss stock tips, investing in shares ideas, any questions you have, put them in the group and let's help each other. Let's get the group built up and get all that knowledge in there. Cheers.